Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about my experiences in homeschooling, or, I have not only done, unfocused, not only done, come on, focus, there we go, online school, as you know. I'm in online school right now, but I did traditional or curriculum, and I also did unschooling, which I'll explain, because I know you guys probably don't know what that is. I'm making this video so that you guys out there who are interested in homeschooling can find the best fit for you. So I'm going to talk about, I made a little chart here. Isn't it beautiful? My homeschooling chart. I'm going to talk about online, and then I'm going to talk about traditional, and then I'm going to talk about unschooling, and just my experiences in them, I rated them, how long I've done them, and just some little things if you're interested. So online is what I'm in right now. I've been in online the longest, 5 years total. I was in 1st and 2nd grade, and the only online program I have done is K-12, just to let you know. So 1st and 2nd grade, and 8th through 10th, and hopefully the rest of my high school year. Love it. It's my favorite out of all the branches of homeschooling. So some of the things of online is your mother is not your teacher, your mother or father. So they're your learning coach. But yeah, that's a big thing, because I was watching other videos, just popular videos about K-12 and online schooling on YouTube, and just reading some of the comments. And I realized that most of you just want to get out because of bullying or something like that. And a lot of you are and that leads me up to this can be done without a parent. And because most of people that are getting bullied in schools and they want to be homeschooled so bad, and they're begging their parents, and the parents are like, we can't, we have to work. That's a big, big thing. In online school, you are completely and so, I would say, maybe throughout the entire school year, 1st and 2nd semester, your parents does maybe 24 hours of work through that entire thing. For me, my parents help me out a little bit more. My dad helps me with my biology labs. My mom helps me read my history, because if I sit on the couch and read it, I'll fall asleep. So, your parents barely do anything. My mom has to enter my attendance supposed every day, but she does it every week. It barely any time at all. So you can do it on the week. Your parents can work on the weekends for 20 minutes. It is so perfect it's exactly what people need, I guess, now for bullying and schools just being bad in general. It's great. So you can be completely independent. You can stay home alone because your mom's not teaching you, or your dad or whatever. You have teachers, you have classmates. It's so much better that way. And also, I'm going to make a whole classmate video later on and talk about bullying and stuff. Alright, so online is probably the least flexible. It's because you have a schedule, you have due dates, you got to get it done. So you can't, have a sleepover in the middle of the day, get something to do. And most of your school is on the computer. You're not doing much book work. It's just pretty much all of it. And I was watching older videos, and they say, oh, you get sent all your materials. And the thing is, now you pretty much have no materials. I mean, I'm trying to find something that they sent me. But anyway, yeah. So you really just do practically everything online. It's your labs are online, so all your microscopes and stuff are online. Also, I have to clarify something. Online is completely free. Don't listen to what they say about oh my gosh, it's so expensive. But actually, if you do public K-12, this is about K-12 at least, it's free. If you do through the public program, so I'm an OHVA because I live in Ohio, so it's Ohio Virtual Academy. And if you were in Nebraska or something, it would be NHVA. That sounds weird. So I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But it depends on what state you're in. The K-12 curriculum, so if you're going to do it without, teachers and your mom just wants to use the curriculum, it's really, really expensive. So just to clarify. But if you do it through public, which is what I'm doing, it's all free. You get a computer, you get a printer, you get your book, you get everything. It's all free. And obviously you have, you have to buy school supplies, notebooks and stuff. And, I, had to make my school look nice, obviously. So you do have to put money in it like you would in a brick and mortar school. So, yeah. And I gave the rate a 7.1 out of 10. It's my favorite out of all the branches. Right, I'm going to move this along. Traditional homeschooling, also known as curriculum, also known as, there's so many names for it, but I was in traditional for 3 years. I did it in kindergarten, and I did it for 3rd through 4th grade. Loved it. Your mom or dad is your teacher, so you do need your parent for this. So they just teach you. You do most of your school from books. It's pretty simple. You just kind of put your books, right in your little books there. I do think there is some online curriculum if you want to get it. I know teaching textbooks is a big one for math. But yeah. And then I think traditional homeschooling is definitely the most flexible. Like where to online you would, have to, I have a paper due, I have to study, so I can't hang out this weekend. Where traditional, you can be like, hey mom, can I have a sleepover in the middle of the week? They're like, yeah, sure, woo! It's very flexible, very laid back. Love it. I gave that a 7 out of 10. I like online just a little bit more. I don't really like my mom teaching me as much as I like my teachers with a degree teaching me, so big deal. Now unschooling, which is probably the most rare branch of homeschooling. Unschooling is pretty much where you do the bare minimum work the state requires you to do. So, you're practically barely doing any, actual school. 1 plus 1 is 2, basic stuff. And it's barely any, and obviously your parent teaches you, and the right way to unschool is that you would do the bare minimum work, like book work, and then train yourself in a hobby to be your profession in the future. We had friends that were unschoolers back. They're not unschoolers anymore. Good family friends of ours, but there's 2 girls, same age as me and my sister, and the older one, her name's Kara. She was in acting while she did unschool, and she's phenomenal. I do acting too, it's kind of funny. And then Caitlin and Bryn, Caitlin's the other girl, and Bryn's my sister. They were both in gymnastics, and Caitlin was the unschooler. She was being trained, and she was in level 9, which is 2 levels away from Olympic training. She quit because it was ruling her life. So, yeah, sad, but. So moving on. Your parent is really, really needed in this one. Obviously, they're not only your teacher, they're your chauffeur to lessons, so you're definitely going to need them. I'd say unschooling is, medium flexible. It's not the most, it's not the least, like I said. It's, obviously you do very, very little schoolwork, but you're focusing so much on your, hobby that it's hard to find social life. So yeah. I did that for 2 years in 5th and 7th grade. My rate was 5 out of 10. I really did not like it at all. I got really behind, and it just wasn't for me. But, actually, we did it very wrong. I forgot to mention, we did not train in a hobby. We just kind of practically scraped by doing the bare minimum. And it was really bad, and I really regret that. And so don't let yourself do that. So yeah. If you guys have any other questions or comments, just below. If you have, interested in more, subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading lots more on homeschooling and mostly online school, probably K-12. And, yeah. So I hope you guys liked it. Bye!